Hey, how's it going, guys? TND coming back at you. One of the coolest new additions coming to Destiny 2 in the final shape is the new exotic class items. These new armor pieces will be unique to only the new prismatic subclasses, and for the first time ever will also feature random rolls as well. Each armor piece will essentially have 2 slots, with each representing an existing exotic gear piece currently in the game. Well, this week we finally got to see all of the potential combinations these can roll with, and boy are some of them pretty juicy. Starting first with the Hunters, the first one that jumped out to me was the combination of Assassin's Cowl and Falcon's Halberd. These two exotics have been PvE staples since the 3.0 subclasses have been out, and together they could potentially pack a hell of a punch. With Assassin's Cowl proccing Invis and Falcon's granting volatile rounds when popping out of the Invis, the synergy here is just going to be insane. And yes, Combination Blow is on the Hunter's Prismatic kit as well, so you know the melees for this build are going to be wild. Speaking of melees, every single class will also have access to the combination of Heart of Inmost Light and Syntheseps, which are 2 Titan exotics that when combined could result in some of the most wild ability spam as well as the strongest base melees we've ever seen in the history of the game. Just thinking about this potentially with something like the Warlock's Lightning Surge or the Hunter's Combination Blow has my head spinning with the amount of melee damage we're going to be putting out here. Now, I'm not much of a PvP player myself, but let's just say there's no shortage of powerful combos for you guys as well. Every class will have access to Ophidians in the first column, so that amazing weapon handling perk won't be reserved just for Warlocks anymore. Hunters specifically have some wild options when it comes to PvP, with Ophidians, Dragon Shadow, Foe Tracer, and Caliban's in the first column, and Falcons, Worm Husk, and 6th Coyote in the second column. I'm sure they balance the PvP sandbox perfectly for all this. It's fine, don't worry about it. Let's talk about some DPS strats. The first one I noticed was Warlocks getting the combination of Apotheosis Veil and Star Eater scales. Holy crap, that's insane. Basically, you can build up your Star Eater stacks, then throw off, I don't know, a Needle Storm or a Nova Bomb, and then after that, you can start going crazy with Arcane Needles and Vortex Grenades. Man, these prismatic subclasses are going to be something else. Another great combo is Apotheosis and Verity's Brow, which you can imagine stacked on multiple players would probably just result in DPS phases with 100% grenade uptime. Just real quick, a couple more fun ones I noticed when reading through this once again. Titans can get Hoarfrost with Kepris to make an ice barricade that sends out a solar blast. Hunters can go full on super crazy with Shards of Galanort and Star Eaters. Or maybe you want to be a Rift spamming Warlock, in which case we have Secant Filaments for Devour and the Stag for damage reduction in column 1, and you can go ahead and pair those with Vesper of Radius or Starfire Protocol in column 2. Now you're really cooking with gas. Each of the 3 classes has 8 perks in each slot, so 64 total combinations for each. Luckily for you, these items will not even be unlocked until the day 1 raid is completed, where they will be available to be farmed in a new activity that is currently being kept a secret. If you want to see some great non-prismatic builds to use in Onslaught this season, well then check out this video right here.